I'm going to start out with my brows already done, and I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. And I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Then I'm going to go in and set the primer with my MAC Studio Fix powder. Now I'm going to start the eye look using the Kat Von D MetalMatte Eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the color Suede as my transition color. Now I'm going in with the shade Oak to give a deeper effect. Now I'm using the purple shade Velvet. And this purple eyeshadow isn't as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, and it went on a little patchy, so as you can see I had to blend it out a lot more than the other shades. Here I'm going in with the black shade Jet to deepen up the look more because the purple shade wasn't as deep as I thought it was going to be. Taking a little bit of the shade Fringe at the top to blend all the colors together so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going back in with the shade Velvet to add a little bit more purple. After adding Velvet, I'm going back in with a clean blending brush to blend some more. As I was blending, the black went away a lot, so I went back in with the shade Jet, and then I went in with the lid shade Tinsel, which is a very sparkly silver color. I wanted it to go on more pigmented, so I sprayed my brush with a little of the NYX setting spray and then just applied that again. Now I'm just going back in with the shade Velvet to blend out the lines that the lid shade created. After the blending was done, I applied Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and false lashes off of camera. Now starting out with my face, I'm using the Kat Von D Hydrating Primer. Then I'm going in with the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced, which gives great coverage. And it is a good foundation for every day. After I apply my foundation, I'm going in with two concealers, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind and the Kat Von D concealer. And I like the Age Rewind to highlight my face, but it doesn't cover my dark circles as well as I want it to be covered, so then I go in with the Kat Von D because it has a lot more coverage. Then I'm just blending all of that out with my beauty blender once again because I feel like it gives a better finish to the concealers rather than using brushes. Then to set my under eyes, I'm going to be using Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder. And I blend the creases out before I apply this powder, so when you go in with the powder, it doesn't crease. So as I let the rest of the powder bake, I set the rest of my face with the Benefit Hello Flawless powder. And it gives a really natural finish to the skin, and it doesn't look cakey. And with the same brush I'm using to set my face, I pat my concealer powder into my skin rather than swiping it off. Now I'm going to be contouring my face with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, first going in with the medium shade, which is bronzy, so I bronze my face up with that first. And then I go in with the first shade to give a light contour so it blends with the bronzy color. And then I take a little bit of the last shade to chisel out my cheekbones. And then add a little bit to my nose so the rest of my face is balanced out. Then taking the first highlight shade, I like to put it under my contour so it looks sharp. Now I'm going with the Tarte blush in Exposed on a dual fiber brush, so I don't apply too much blush, but it's just enough. Then going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sundipped, I'm using the shade Summer. I'm using a fan brush so that it blends in with my blush and contour, so there is no harsh lines created. Then I'm just adding a little bit to my nose. Then I go in with my finger because it's just easier and like more concentrated in little areas, and then I just go back in and blend it with the fan brush. Then I spray my brush with a little of setting spray so that my highlight is brighter. Now I'm just setting my face with the Urban Decay Oil Control Setting Spray. So using the same shades, Suede, Oak, and Velvet, I'm smoking my bottom lash line out with those colors. Now to finish off the eye look, I am going in with the shade Glitz as my inner corner highlight as well as my brow bone highlight. Then with a clean blending brush, I'm just blending out the harsh lines the highlight shade created. Lastly, I'm taking Kylie's liquid lipstick in shade Dolce K. And this is the final look. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.